All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. Today we've got the MK6 doing some more mods as per usual. We're continuing this build like crazy, and we're gonna try and build this thing basically as fast as we physically can because we have a bunch of races. We've got some autocross, we got time attack. We even might have some circuit racing coming up, so we're trying to get this build underway and prepped for the track as quickly as physically possible. And as you can tell by the title of this video, today we are going to be installing some Sparco QRTR racing seats in the MK6. As you saw in our previous video, we do have the harness bar installed in the car. And so obviously with racing seats, we're gonna need some racing harnesses. So we have some Crow Safety Gear 5-point harnesses. These are SFI approved racing harnesses that I actually am borrowing from a buddy's race car that we're going to be using this coming weekend to take this car out to do some autocross. I am swapping the seats out specifically for weight purposes. I could run the factory seats to go and do some autocross, but I have them, so why not throw them in at this point? So we're gonna go ahead and get the seat rails all mounted onto a seat that is actually just behind the camera over there, because this seat is already done. So that is the passenger side, and I'll show you guys how to, as per usual, any installs that I do that are symmetrical to both sides of the vehicle. I'm only gonna do one side, so I'll show you guys how to install the passenger side just because it's easy, no steering wheel in the way. But let's throw the brackets and everything on this seat, a little bit scratched up on the bottom because it has been sitting on the ground and people have been sitting in it. So there is the specific information for this Sparco seat. It is good till next year, and I'm not really sure if you can recertify racing seats. I know you can recertify harnesses, but we do have a fresh set right here. So we do have the Sparco seat brackets. There's some tape on there. Nothing to really worry about. And this is the seat base that we are going to be using. So this is the Sparco base for Mark 5, Mark 6, Mark 7. So this is good for any Golf, Jetta, R, GTI, whatever, from Mark 5 to Mark 7. Here's our Mark 6 if you are new to the channel. This is a big turbo TDI, Golf R front end, coilovers, big brakes, wheels, tires, everything. We've got tons of stuff done to this car, so check out my other videos if you are new here. And don't forget to subscribe because this build is only gonna get crazier and crazier. And I think next up on the list for tuning is actually we gotta figure out some nitrous because this car is plumbed for nitrous. But anyways, guys, without rambling on too much more about the information that a lot of you guys already know, let's get some seats mounted up on some brackets and get them in this car. So we are going to be putting some sliders on this seat. They are Sparco sliders. I will, here, I'll show you the part number for them. Right there, 00493, Sparco Evolution High Quality Sliders, M126. So those are the sliders that we are using. And I don't think any of you guys are gonna follow this install specifically for all these parts, so I'm not really gonna get into too many details about what holes and everything I'm setting up these brackets for. But if for some reason you are, we're setting it so this is the front side. So we're going to bolt number 3 and then bolt number 3 here for the sliders. So that's one side. The shitty thing about doing sliders when they're not mounted to anything is they're kind of hard to manipulate. So, all right, so we've got both side rails mounted up and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and mount them to the actual seat base now. We're gonna double check our spacing on the other seat very briefly. And so this is the setup that I have on the other seat here. So we've got far side on the outside and then far side on the inside as well. So we're gonna go ahead and copy that. Mint. All right, so that's all mounted up. Now I gotta go grab some bolts. Okay, so we've got our sliders and everything mounted on seat number 1. That is the passenger side. We'll get the driver's side all mounted up here in a second. But we're gonna go ahead and pull the seat out of the car. So obviously there's 2 bolts up at the front. Those are triple squares. I think they are M10s. So M10 triple square, obviously. 2 in the front, 2 in the back on the sliders, super easy. And we're gonna go ahead and just quickly tilt the seat back just to disconnect our airbag. Honestly, in hindsight, I should probably undo the battery just to not send the airbag off, so we'll quickly do that.
Might be a good idea, buddy.
With the battery off now, we're gonna go ahead and undo the airbag. Hopefully I don't scratch the fucking shit out of my car taking these out. It's just pain. Yeah, it's just pain. You don't need it. Okay, so now obviously would be a super good time to vacuum the floor in the Mark 6, but we're not gonna do that because we're lazy. Shout out Toonzilla Squishy Boy. Let's go. We're gonna do two things because we also have to mount the harness in here. So we're gonna get one seat first. All right, so obviously, oh, it's too low. One of the important parts of swapping seats and stuff out in race cars is weight reduction. So I've got a scale here, so I'm gonna quickly weigh myself. So,
Damn, you chunky.
174.8 pounds. I have now incriminated how heavy I am. This is the Sparko. This thing is light. And 209.6. Take your guess. How heavy is the stock seat going to be?
At least 5 pounds.
Yeah, at least 5 pounds. Oh, fuck, okay. So 209.6 with the Sparkos. So, and with the stock seat, oh, move myself further on here. 226 pounds. So we're saving almost 20 pounds a side, right?
It's like 11 pounds.
We're horrible at math.
I thought you said
So like
220.
16 pounds. So we're saving
This one was 220 or is it
226.
Oh yeah, you're saving 16, 17 pounds.
That's pretty good. So, and obviously I'll put the correct numbers because I'm guesstimating and I could be an idiot and don't know how to do math, so.
Oh, sick.
Dude, I feel like these are way lighter than like what we just measured because I can like easily pick those up.
Well, that's what I'm thinking too. Like,
That is fucking...
this does seem like 50 pounds. That does not.
I don't even have to bend my back to put that thing in the car. So everything is kind of slightly in. I just have... Actually, you know what? I should put the back straps in first. So I'm gonna do that. How far down is that sitting right now? Pull it out. Setting up harnesses is such a...
Like a blast.
What do you mean race car?
Sparko? No, man, that's just stock. Your dyslexia is fun.
I need some long triple burgers. All right, so the seat is fully mounted. Now I just got to figure out the lap harness because I've got the anti-submarine is all hooked up. The shoulders are good. I just got to figure out how I'm going to mount the lap harnesses because I don't want to mount them the same as the. Honestly, I probably could mount them to the seat bolts the same as I did because I want to have less, or like at least diversify some failure points. So I might actually mount it to the harness strut at the bottom. There's a bolt that comes out there, and I might just put a different like nut on it, like a higher rated nut, because I don't really trust a chrome cap nut. I'm gonna figure that out and then I'll come back and show you guys what I'm gonna do. We did end up hooking the right side, or the passenger side of the lap belt back into the seat. So I did get some different bolts with some washers and some lock washers as well to bolt that into there. And then the other side is mounted, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I don't have any lights, but there is, yeah, if you can bring it over. Down in the side here, there is a little prong that comes out from the seat bracket, which I will show you on the one that is still out of the car. Right here on the other seat bracket, right here, that comes out of the actual seat bracket that we did mount the lap belt to. So that's on there, and then everything else is kind of just hooked up to the shoulder straps, are hooked up to the harness bar, obviously. So finally putting that to use, but yeah, that's the passenger side installed. We're gonna quickly do the driver's side, which is gonna be a pain in the ass, so I'm not really gonna show it. And then we'll show you guys what it looks like from the outside, and it'll probably look sick. All right, so we have the seats and the harnesses in the Mark 6. It looks tight. very sick. I am super happy with it. Disregard how dirty my floors are. We're gonna go out for a quick little test drive here, but apparently it is snowing, so we will see if it's actually snowing, and then we'll go from there. But if not, I'll get some B-roll shots in a parking lot somewhere, so you'll see in 3, 2, 1. Well, and on that bombshell, I don't think I'll be shooting B-roll today or going for a drive. It's snowing again.
Fuck.
Get her, bud. Do a skid. Do a fucking skid. Weak.